All right, I hope you've been practicing your inversions, working on them. Now I'm going to show you really quickly how you can start using these different inversions and start playing several songs. I'm going to give you two different easy songs right now where you can start practicing and start building your muscle memory and your fingers and start playing some really cool melodies. All right, so let's go back into our overhead view really quickly. All right, so one popular songs I'm going to give you is probably, I don't know if you like Taylor Swift, but she has a song that's called Ours. All right, and it goes like this. I'll play it for you first. Is all right. That's the melody of it, and it just repeats over and over. All right. Now, what she's doing right there, what the music is doing, they're starting with a C, a A, and an F. Now, before we did any of these inversions, this is what it would sound like: a first inversion here, root, a A, which you know, and an F. Well, we're gonna do those same chords, but we're just gonna change our C and start with the C in the middle, or our second inversion. All right. So I want you to start with your second inversion in the C. So that's a C right here in the middle, our E right here, and a G. Okay. So you can add single notes in your left hand, a C right here. So play that with me, a C in the middle, second inversion. All right. And when she goes to an A chord, now I can go ahead and move my left finger to an A. But check this out. When we play an A chord, what are the notes? Remember, we need to learn what are the notes that come with each chord. With the A chord, or better as an A minor, you don't have to worry about that minor part just yet. But the chord, the notes in that chord is, if we go ahead and play it, we have an A, a C, and an E. That's only one note difference between our C in the middle. What did I do different? All I did was change in my right hand from my A, I still have my C and the E, and I just moved this thumb over one note. You see how easy that is? It sounds good, it sounds complicated, but it's very simple, and you'll start impressing your friends very quickly once you understand the power of inverting your chords. All right, so we can go from our C in the middle right here. As you play that, just move your left hand to an A, which you already know how to do, right? And just move your thumb up one note from your G to the A, right? And then we go to an F chord, which you already know, all right? So let's put that together in a song form, right? So if we go really slowly, I'll count you off. 1, 2, 3, 4. C in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4 to an A. Just move one note in your left hand. 3, 4 to the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she holds that F chord twice. All right, so let's play that again. Ready, play. C in the middle. 2, 3, 4. We're going to our A. Just move one note, our thumb to the A right here, and then to the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little faster, and C in the middle. 2, 3, 4 to an A. 2, 3, 4 to an F. 1, 2, 3, 4. F again. 1, 2, 3. One more time. C in the middle. 2, 3, 4 A. 2, 3 to the F twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. F again. 2, 3, 4. Back to the C. All right. So you see how easy that is. We're adding in our fourth principle, which is progressions. Once again, remember these 4 simple principles: muscle memory, chords, rhythms, and progression. That's all you need in order to play hundreds, if not even thousands of songs, guys. All right. And I'll just go ahead and give you one little extra, 2 more notes. You heard me in the beginning playing some extra notes. Well, this comes back once again, me having muscle memory and the strength of my fingers to play notes after I actually play a chord. So what she's doing right here is actually playing our C in the middle, and this my fourth finger right here I play the chord, and then I just play my D note right there, and then an E. So it's C in the middle, 2 notes. You can practice that just with your right hand a little bit. You see that? I'm just playing my C in the middle, and then I play my D and the E, right? And after I play those 2 notes, then I go to my A chord. So I have my C in the middle, 2 notes, then my A by moving my thumb, because remember, A, C, and E, those are the notes for my A. I'm just moving my thumb. My C is already here, my E is already there. No matter if I play those 2 notes in between, D and E, my C is still right there, and boom, just right there. And then I go to my F. All right, so if I play that in a rhythm, which is our 3rd principle, you begin to hear the song, okay? So let's put it together in a little, once again, a very, very slow tempo. It's not about speed, it's about technique, all right? So we have our C in the middle. 1, 2, ready, play. C, 2 notes, A, and I can actually do those 2 notes again, D and E, while I'm in my A, and then I go to the F, 2, 3, 4, and hold it for 4 beats. All right, so I'll do that again. I have my C in the middle, C, 2 notes, A, 2 notes, then the F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's play it to a rhythm. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's play it one more time together. C in the middle, 2 notes, 3, D and E. Slide that thumb over to the A, 2 notes, then the F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then back to our C again. All right, so that's one thing I want you to work on right there. Not only playing your inversions, but we're going to start adding in more and more notes to sound like a more professional or more advanced, experienced piano player. All right, so that's one song I have for you right there. All right, well, maybe you're not a Taylor Swift fan, but I'm going to show you one more easy song that a lot of people know. If you go to church, or even if you don't go to church, there's a song called Hallelujah, right? That's a very, very simple song that you can start playing. And we're going to use our our first inversion, which is our C or our C on top. So we're actually going to start with that note right there. All right, so remember our first inversion, we had our C here. Our C is going to be on top. We still have our C, our E, and our G right here, okay? So with Hallelujah, we have our C right here. And remember, on this inversion, we're playing it with what fingers? Our first and our second and our fifth, not our first, third, and fifth. The next chord in this progression, we're going to go to an F chord, all right? Well, what's the notes in an F chord? If you don't remember it by now, that's totally fine, but I'll tell you, the notes are F, A, and C. So if we play our chord, you can just hold this down, look at the keyboard. Which fingers are already on a F, a A, or a C? Well, I see my pinky is on a C. So we don't need to change that up. I just need to get to an F and I need to get to an A. So what I'm going to do is I have actually my third finger right here. So I'm just going to press that down to the A. And remember, we're just going to move this thumb up right here. Oh, wow. We're right back using our 1, 3, and 5. Playing an F chord. So to go from a C chord on top, or our first inversion, to an F chord, we're just moving 2 notes. We're keeping our C right here. We move our bass, our left hand, to a finger to an F, and we just play 1, 3, and 5. So you don't have to move your hand all the way around and be like, oh, I need to go, move my hand. Most of the times when you're using inversion, it also sounds different, but it's also an easy way to get to transition from one chord to another chord without doing much work, okay? So I have my C right here, and then I go to an F, and then I go to a G, just move it up, which you already know, and then I go right back to my C chord on top, or my first inversion. All right, and that's a progression of Hallelujah and many other songs, right? So if I play that to a little bit of rhythm so you can start to hear what we're playing, it will go 1, 2, 3, play. I have my C, 2, 3, 4 to an F. I just moved up 2 notes, keep my pinky on the C to a G, 2, 3, 4, back to the C. All right, I'm not much of a singer, but I'll try to sing it for you so you can see how it goes. So we go 1, 2, ready, play. Hallelujah. Then the F. Hallelujah. We're just moving up right there. Then we go again to the G. Hallelujah. To the G. And then we go back to the C. Hallelujah. You see how that goes? Let's speed it up a little bit. 2, 3, hallelujah. All right, then we go to the F. Keep the C right here. Hallelujah. All right, and then we're just going to the G. You already know this one. Hallelujah. Right? Then we go back to our C on top. Hallelujah. All right. And one thing you can notice, I tend to think of my C on top as an ending chord. It just sounds like we're ending the song. I know we started with this particular chord, but it's also a good song to end with. And I'll show you a quick example as that as well. So don't forget that progression. But let's just go back to our very popular progression that we played, where we go to our C, our G, and our A, and the F. You should know this progression by in your sleep now. We've done it so many times, right? Well, we're actually going to start in our third position, our C in the middle. All right. And just like we've done before, we're going to a G chord next, right? So if I go to this G chord, what are the notes in a G chord? G, B, and D. Well, what notes in my right hand are already on G, B, and D? Well, I have my thumb on G. I just need to get to a B and a D, all right? Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're just gonna move usually 1 or 2 notes. Well, in this case, we need to move 2 notes. We're gonna move my C, keep your thumb on your G, move your third finger over to the B, and move your 5th finger over to the D, and boom, you're right there back to the chord you're very familiar with, using 1, 3, and 5, your G chord. All right, so let's try that again. Our C in the middle, right? Or our second inversion. Then we go to a G, move my left hand to a G, and I just slide my 3rd and 5th finger there, keep my first finger on the G, and then I continue the rest of the progression as I already know, to an A, and then to an F, right? All right, so let's put all of that together. And once again, guys, if you need to practice, definitely pause the tape, get familiar, look at the piano, understand what you're playing, and when you're ready, press play again, all right? So let's play this progression, our C, our G, the A, and the F, which you already know, to a slow tempo. 1, 2, ready, play. I have C, 2, 3, 4 to a G. All right, you're getting it. Move those 2 fingers to an A, 2, 3, 4 to an F, 2, 3. We'll go back again. Our C in the middle. 2, 3 to the G. Move those 2 notes right there to an A, 2, 3, 4 to a F, 2, 3, 4 back to the C. All right. Now remember when I said that C chord on top or our first inversion kind of sounds like an ending, like you're ending the song? Well, let's add in that inversion and end the song. So we're going to play the progression, let's say 2 times, and then we're going to end the song. So I'm going to end the song with this progression, right, with this inversion, our C on top. And let's just hear how that sounds, okay? So if I play that, you can play it with me if you like. I'll play it 1, 2, ready, play. My C in the middle, 2, 3, 4 to a G, 2, 3, 4 to the A, 2, 3, 4 to a F, 2. Let's play that over again one more time. C in the middle, 2, 3 to a G, 2, 3, 4 to the A, 2, 3, 4 to the F. And this time let's end with the C on top. And it just gives me a little different sound to my ear and to the listener's ear. All right, so I'm gonna play that and you just listen and see if you can tell the difference, okay? I'm gonna play it again. I'm going back to the C in the middle. All right, I'm going to my G, going to my A, and I'm going to actually go to the F now and then end the song. You hear the difference in that? That all comes by using the same chords that we already know, our C chord, our G chord, our A chord, our F chord. You know all of these chords, guys, already.
It's keys time.
All right, great job today listening and inverting our chords. Once again, inverting our chords is very, very powerful. This is what's going to take you from one level to the next level. You're not changing much of anything. You're just usually moving either 1 or 2 notes in your right hand, either your third and fifth finger, or you're using your first and second finger. But start practicing for your action plan. I want you to start incorporating using our first and second inversion, your C on top, your C in the middle, with the progressions that you already know, and I'll leave some in your for you to download as well. But start using these progressions and incorporating your inversions, ending the song, maybe starting the song, and have fun with it, guys. Piano is all about having fun. Don't stress yourself out about it. If you get frustrated, take a break, pause the video, stop the video, and come back to it whenever you feel comfortable. All right, well, good job today. I'm proud of you. But you know what time it is. You got some practicing to do. All right, I'm going to see you guys on the next lesson. It's keys time.